I'm gonna do the spirit box read at least today. I'm going on my channel, Mom. Okay, y'all. Let's go. Let's see. Let's do the spirit box read. Let's get this done and over with. Real tall. See what we can figure out from the spirit box read. Let's go. Yeah, let's see. Recuse. Recuse. Okay. Taking a long time. It was hot today, y'all. Hi. Now it's getting cold. Getting cold. I don't know what you're talking about. Hi. I don't know what they're talking about. I'm doing my spirit box read. Okay. Hi. Bye. See you. Bye. Ciao. I don't be having time for them kitty games. Okay. This is tobacco. I gotta buy me one of those things that do the cigarettes. Start. Recuse. Start. Thank you. West. Hey, say my last name. Start. West. That's creepy. Recuse. Start. West. It's crazy.
do you know if your Airbnb or hotel room has a
Come on with all these commercials, man.
This app's...
Oh. Okay. West. Terrain. They're using some big words. Should I do a tarot card reading later after this? Yeah, I should. Because I'll be up at night watching movies anyway. I think I was up to like 2 in the morning watching movies. I guess how many limos I seen this week, y'all. And I ain't ever seen no limos, like this many limos in this small town. I seen a Cybertruck limo, gold Cybertruck limo. That was 2 nights ago. And then I just seen 3 white, nice ass limos, not them old fashioned limos, but 3 white ones in a row. You know what that mean? You know what that mean? 1, 2 days ago, and then 3 in a row today. I was like, where's all these limos? Why is all these limos down here? Bunch of damn limos. I think one was a Cybertruck limo. Come on, man. What's this? Terrain. Hi. I hate gotta keep lighting this. I'm so tired from raking them leaves. I was out there, so first I had to study this risings, and then I got right out there to them leaves. Woo, tiresome. But I still took my walk. After I raked them leaves, I took a walk. It was hot today. Somebody need their car fixed. Just saying. I wanna touch it. I don't know why I was up last night watching until 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm watching movies. Come on, this is taking too long. Y'all, I'm about to stop this and I'm about to go to my tarot readings. Y'all know when I be Assalamu alaikum. Usual. Must be unusual to be loved by you. It's not unusual to be loved by you. Remember that on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? What's that dude name? That shit was funny as shit.
This app scans the entire room and
what the hell? Come on with this mess, man. I'm about to get into my tarot readers. That's what I'm about to do, because I can do the spiritual box. I can do spiritual box reading. I can do my spiritual box reading like in the risings. It's better to do it that way anyway. So I'm gonna just do a tarot reader. How about that? We're gonna just go ahead and get into this tarot. Not terror. I know y'all be hearing a lot of tarot readings, but we're gonna go ahead and get into tarot because this is taking too long. It's probably better in the risings. So I heard some y'all. I ain't gonna even get into the details of this shit right here, man. I know I be on point. Huh, Kate? I know I be on point. Y'all don't even know what I found out today. You don't even know what I found out today, man. And I know I be on point. See all that shit I be telling you? It be coming to the motherfucking light. And somebody else confirmed that shit. Oh my God. Remember I told you about I knew somebody was doing witchcraft around here? There's other people coming out saying that shit. There's other people coming out confirming that shit, that who I suspected was doing that shit. That motherfucker got kicked out the house. They kicked their ass out the house. They was like, oh my God. They confirmed that shit. They was like, they said they think they got something buried in their yard. They think they got something buried in their yard. And they confirmed that this person do witchcraft. The same person for years I've been saying doing that shit that I suspected all along. Now everybody believe me. Now everybody believe me in my community. I know that's right. Yeah, I suspected it, and motherfucker confirmed that shit. Yeah, I knew who buried that damn shit in my damn yard. That bottle in my yard with graveyard dirt in it. Yup. Mm-hmm. And they got kicked out, escorted out by the police. You don't believe me? I'll confirm it for you. I'll put the person on my YouTube. I'll go knock on their door. Don't have me have the proof. Don't have me have the proof now. I suspected all these years who's been behind shit. And it came out confirmation. Oh. You know what? Because I did an affirmation on that. I said, give me, I declare that I get a clear view of what I'm saying is the truth. That was 2 days ago when I did my affirmations, and today I got the motherfucking proof. I got the motherfucking proof that they was doing that shit. They was doing that shit, man. Told you. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell y'all motherfucking ass that I know that shit, that spiritual shit, that I was feeling that shit like, you know, you feel that shit. Like you feel when they just did it, you know, and the strange shit about it, the person that lived right across the street from me, they used to be staring in my window, like just looking at my window, and then at night you could feel death, like death when they staring at me. I used to feel that shit like, what the fuck did they just do, man? So yesterday, that's what I did, y'all. I went around late last night, threw salt. I do salt, y'all. I went around throwing fucking salt. Last night, somebody ain't want me to do that shit. They was following me and shit. I was like, follow me all you want. You can't do nothing to me for throwing fucking salt. Child, I'm trying to tell you, it's going on out this bitch. And if you don't believe me, I can put the person on my YouTube. If you don't believe me, I can put the person on my YouTube. I damn sure will. We're gonna have a session. I'll have a session, and they can tell you what they witnessed. Man, it's going down over here in this community over here, y'all. It's going down. Got kicked out of the community. Kicked the fuck out. Got kicked out. Got kicked the fuck out of the community. Because it's strange. It's strange. It's strange shit started since this person moved here. Didn't I tell you since certain people moved here, it was some strange shit going on. And the man next door, his father passed away too, right after my aunt. That's the weird shit about it. Like, dog died. They making fucking animal sacrifices and shit. Animal sacrifices and shit. Like, what the? I knew something was going on because we never had that shit in this community before. Now, why is somebody getting a strange death feeling, like death and shit like that? You could feel that shit moving. Like, it's like this. I'm gonna try to say it get intense. It get intense when cars go by. It's like the cars go by slow. It's like it's moving in slow motion, the cars that pass your house. But when they pass, you could feel like some dark shit. It was weird, y'all. I did it. I felt it 4 times. And I was like, something ain't right, man. And I never felt that shit down here before. You know, it's going down out here. It's going down out. Get the fuck out the community. I ain't playing, man. Watch. I'm gonna prove it to you. I'm gonna prove it to y'all. Watch. I'm gonna prove it to you. That shit, it wasn't coldness. It was dark. It was like a dark death feeling. Like, weird. I was like, what is that feeling, man? Yo. Like, 4 times it happened, like, at nighttime. And the person will be sitting on the porch watching me. The person used to sit on the porch and be watching me through my window. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Child, and there's a lot of shit going on in this community right now, y'all. I'm just trying to tell you. Motherfuckers know now. Motherfuckers know. See, they was blaming me. They was blaming me. Not them, but they ain't like me doing my tarot readings. They didn't like me doing my tarot readings. And you see my platform lighting it up, right? Because it probably was them, like, you know, hacking in my shit, trying to find out if I'm involved in that shit, doing that woo shit. Man, listen here. I was out here cleaning that shit up. I was out here protecting motherfuckers, writing affirmations and shit, because I don't know what the fuck that shit is. And then when I seen that bottle in my motherfucking yard, I'm like, oh yeah, y'all getting real motherfucking dirty and dark out this bitch. And I suspected it all along, and it's yup, the person I suspected, and now gone. The community knows now. See what I'm saying? Motherfucker don't be listening to me. Motherfucker don't be listening to me. Let's get into this tarot reading. First, let's start off with this. Child, motherfucker don't be listening to me. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to fucking tell you, man. Child. And this was going on for like 8 years. Look, it was kept quiet for 8 fucking years. What's this? Secrets. Secret affair. Secret exposed. See what I'm saying? Secret exposed. It's exposed, y'all. Motherfucker can't believe it. They were like, I thought it was her the whole time because she do tarot. I'm trying to tell you who it is. Child. We got government, governor, court. We got the poser. Yeah, somebody, the government keeping a secret. Okay, the government is keeping a secret. Well, they always keep secrets. We all worry. They ain't gonna tell you everything. We already know that. Okay. Child, I'm trying to tell you. Then we got diet. So somebody need to. We're gonna do that fasting. We gotta do that 4-day fasting. So somebody need to go on a diet, and then we got healer, because you're a healer. You need to be on a diet because you are a healer. So y'all know I'll be drinking my cigarette. I mean, I said drinking my cigarettes, but drinking my sodas sometimes. But I do clean my system out. I do detoxing and stuff like that. Detox my lungs, shit like that. So extraterrestrial. The government you already know they're keeping secrets about extraterrestrial, or you could be an extraterrestrial. Welcome to the Galactic Federations. Child, I ain't gonna go there with you. It's crazy. It's something about giving and receiving. What's this? Money. Okay. Charity. So maybe you might be getting something from the government, you know, maybe some type of direct deposit or something like that, because they know they're keeping it secret. Maybe they're keeping it secret about you, your bloodline, who you belong to. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Shit might start hitting your account. I said this before, y'all gonna start getting shit gonna start hitting your account. Maybe the government keeping that a secret. I did say so. I did do a reading on that about Dodge, something like that. You're gonna have, money, the cashless society. I did do a reading on that. Child, wisdom keeper. They know you're a wisdom keeper because you are what? You have insight on a lot of things, and that's another thing they know about this galactic federation, extraterrestrial starseed, indigos. That's why they gotta keep you a secret. That's probably why you being followed a lot too. They try to keep you a secret. Instructions, teacher. They know you're an instructor and teacher. Okay. You can give instructions due to your intellect. Okay. And then we got this teacher, mentor. They know you can mentor because of your intellect. Child. Because of your intellect of being an extraterrestrial. That's why you're being followed too. They want to keep you a secret. Look, and they're watching. Look at this shit. Obsessive. They obsessed with your ass. You got people watching you with binoculars and shit. Motherfuckers sitting in vans and shit like, yeah, look at that extraterrestrial right there, man. Yeah, we know they gotta keep a watch on you because what they think you're gonna do, magic with the K. I'm gonna say with the K. I say with the K. Sorcerer, they think you're a sorcerer alchemist. Like, you are the wisdom keeper, so you can alchemize whatever it is that they fucking doing. Okay, watch. So, a war. They think you're gonna start a war or something. That's why they got you on watch. Or they think you're gonna contact, see if you elevate to contact. They already here. I don't know how, they already know they're here too. Yeah, they already was showing a sign that they're here because you remember the orbs and shit. They didn't even know what it was. They knew what that shit was. Beauty. And also you're a beauty. Okay? Handsome, beauty. I don't know why they don't do men and women cards on shit like this. Like if you got beauty, you know what I'm saying? Your beauty is magic or within you, if you activate you magic, sorcerer. So that back then they'll call you a sorcerer. You're a sorcerer. You make shit happen. Part the Red Sea, turn the water into wine, and crazy. They think you're a sorcerer once you activate. That's why they keep you on watch. You could be on the government watch list, some shit like that. Damn, watch list. That third eye popping, you the wisdom keeper, and you belong to a royal bloodline. That's why they keep you a secret. They keeping that a secret too. This could be the Masons, Eastern Stars, secret society, the government keeping secrets. Okay, these are the ones watching you. The Masons, the Eastern Stars, because they know you part of a royal bloodline, and if you wanted to, you could do magic with the K. You can manifest. Or I guess you can contact extraterrestrials if you get too hype. Okay. So these are the ones that's watching you. Okay. Eastern Stars, Masons, they know that you're part of some royal bloodline and they think you're a sorcerer because of your lineage, extraterrestrial lineage, unique bloodline, so that's why they keep a watch on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. We gotta watch you. Or make sure we keep a watch on you. I've been watching you, watching me. Tell me something while it's oh so cold in you. So this fell out Ace of Pentacles. That's what I'm saying. They know you could do that if you really want it. They try to watch you and see how you, give and receive with the universe. They watching. They think you're a sorcerer. They try to see. Don't the secret society know about that shit? Don't they study that shit? Oh, I thought they study that shit, like how to manifest and shit like that. They 33rd. Once you get to the 33rd, it gets to the magic and the sorcery. That's why I'm saying, why you okay? Because if you're not in this covenant secret society, you're not allowed to manifest, or you're not allowed to contact spirit guides, or you're not allowed to activate. Only if you're in the secret society, you can't activate. Only if you're in this secret society, basically. Because they don't want you to have more intellect than them or something. That's crazy. So anybody could be a 33rd, basically. But why you gotta be a part of a society? And the society ain't secret no more. Everybody know about it. We got 4 swords, rest and rejuvenate. So they see all you do is rest and rejuvenate. That's what they watch. Child, look, they be seeing that, like, what's going on? Like, that's all they have to do is, to activate themselves. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand why it got to be a whole society. These are society of sorcerers. They do the dark shit though. Most of them do that dark shit. So maybe that's why they keep it secret. Most of them do. They got a dark side to this shit too. You know what I'm saying? And 7 of Pentacles, waiting for the fruits of your labor to come in. They know how you manifest. I'm telling you. So they learning off of you. How y'all celebrate, you know what I'm saying? You and your soul tribe, all of the 144,000 4 wands. How y'all got foresight of this, celebration. How y'all start celebrating after your fruits of your labor come in. How do it be coming in? Because you're not part of a secret society. You're a high priestess or a high priest with the 10 of Pentacles. So basically what I'm seeing is like they don't want you to manifest unless you're with them. You can't manifest unless you with a secret society. But they watch you to see how you, these extraterrestrials, so they call them unique beings, manifest and activate. So they watch you how you activate, how you rest and recharge and rejuvenate, and then all something come in. Like, how do they get that? All they do is rest and recharge. And then they celebrate like free, like you just free, and you're a high priest. Like you got hidden knowledge, which is this and the wisdom keepers. So y'all the wisdom keepers. Y'all actually are the wisdom keepers. But I guess they supposed to be the wisdom keepers. They the only ones supposed to be holding knowledge. The wisdom keepers, the owl. I guess they supposed to be the only owls. Look, 6 of Cups, giving and receiving. They watch how you give and receive, and then look. The 10 of Pentacles start pouring, 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles start pouring in. After you give and receive, you just rest and recharge. And you got hidden knowledge to know that this shit coming back tenfold, because this is 10 of Pentacles. Damn, that's crazy. Look, Page of Swords. Communicate. You communicating with the universe. You communicate with divine, your ancestors or whoever. You know what I'm saying? That's when they about to send it. You get what I'm saying? Communication. You get a lot of communication when you rest and recharge. These are spirit guides, man. They watch that. Stability, 4 of Pentacles, and a star. Star seeds. So that's basically what it is. The Galactic Federation. Stars. They know. So they know who you are. I told you they know who you are before you do. They just don't want you to activate. This is crazy. Them binoculars make me scared because they really be doing that shit. I don't give a fuck if you traveling. They on the road with your ass. Let me tell you how you know this. Because I've been through this before. Like, I got so many stories. I'm trying to tell you. That's why I'm about to write my fucking book. Let me tell you. So I was traveling up north, one night, right? Well, I left early in the morning and I was on the road at night. Made it to almost probably an hour away from where, I supposed to be at, get there. And man, it was raining, right? So my car swerved on the highway. Now I'm on the highway. It was an 18-wheeler, not too far away from me swerving. I don't know how that car caught traction, but it ended up it missed the 18 wheeler and it ended up right there. You know, where you can park your car if you got car problems. It ended up right there. Me and this lady, Chinese lady, she was in front of me. She swerved, I swerved, and we ended up right there on the side of the road, you know, where you park. Just missed that 18 wheeler. Man, let me tell you. So I went and I got, ooh, that shook me up. So I ended up, the shoulder. So I went to the next rest stop. I stopped at the next rest stop. I said, I'm not moving because it terrified the fuck out of me. I said, if that 18 wheeler was even closer, I would have got hit. You know what I'm saying? Me and that lady. I got out the car, asked that lady, is she all right? She was like, yeah, I'm fine. You know, Chinese lady. I was like, woo, that was scary, wasn't it? You know what I'm saying? She said, yeah, 18 wheeler was right there, 18 wheeler. So, bam, I went to the next rest stop and I just sat there and I was like, I'm gonna wait. I told my friend, because my friend was in the car with me, and I was like, I'm gonna wait until I get a sign. Divine got to show me a sign that I can get back on that road when it's safe to get back on that road. And let me tell you, so you know them trucks that say God, the tractor trailers that say God on it. So I was sitting there and he was like, what sign, what kind of sign you looking for? I said, any type of sign. So I seen a sign, big ass 18 wheeler that said God on it. I don't know if y'all ever seen them trucks. So I was like, okay. And then guess who got out next to me? Guess who got out next to me on, you know, at the rest stop? There was a priest, you know, from a Catholic church. He had the, you know, the white collar and shit. And when he got out, he looked right at me for some reason. I looked up at him and I was like, now is the time we can get back on the road. So they try to figure out shit like that. See, I'm a spiritual person. I'm more of a spiritual than a physical person. So that was my sign. I said, give me a sign when I can get back on that road. And then you seen the God truck. And then right out, he parked right next to me. He got out, he looked at me. And I seen, you know, I was like, oh, he's from a Catholic church. He was like, I guess that's your sign. My friend was like, I guess that's your sign. I was like, yep. And I got right back on the road. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that was crazy, man. It be some crazy stuff going on, and I'm usually the type that would say, "Let me get a sign," you know, or something not like that. And I always get a sign. That was crazy. That was weird. That was real strange. The devil. So the star, the devil, Page of Swords, and then the devil. So this is like, to me, this Page of Swords is like when they can send an attack. So that's what they really be watching for too, when they can send some type of attack, because the devil came out behind it. So they be watching you to see when they can send a fucking attack, like magic or something to you to stop you from activating, you know, celebrating, activating the star, like star seeds, you know, the Galactic Federation, or whatever you want to say, indigos, star children, you know, sun children, you know. Aquarius always give me Atlantis for some reason. When I say Aquarius, I think of Atlantis. So they'll send like a block. Like they wait to see it. So that's what they're waiting for, to see when they can send a block. Like, when can we block this person with the devil? You know what I'm saying? So they the one really be tossing out this damn magic. You're a magical being. When you get activated, you know what I'm saying? When your electrons activate, it's the electrons, because I'm telling you, they have electrons in the solar system. Let me read this to you. What I'm saying. I do plenty of studies. That's why that's why they keep me on watch. Electrons. That's why I'm saying y'all connected to. They know you really connected to the cosmos because of your electron. They don't want your electrons to get activated within you, your blood or whatever it is that connects with the cosmos, because then you get elevated. You know what I'm saying? That's why they keep going up there fucking with this shit. Electrons are fundamental particles found throughout the cosmos, primarily existing. Mean atom. So remember, atom means antons. So he was a cosmic being. You see what I'm saying? So when y'all be talking about the Big Bang Theory, all that shit, antons. Okay? The Big Bang Theory. Atom means antons. Okay? They are created to, in the early universe, interact with magnet fields. So you interact with magnet fields. You know how you do a balloon and it gets staticky and shit like that? Like you get static from a balloon. That's electrons. That's what I'm saying. The universe interact with magnet fields, are accelerated by cosmo events, and play a crucial role in forming matters and creating phenomena like auras. So that's your aura. Okay? Aura. Like orange, blue. You know how the planets like Mars is red. You know, we got Pluto is blue. You gotta put two and two together, man. That's what I'm saying. The auras, the sun is, you know, it could be orange and it's really orange, but it looks yellow. Okay, purple, all those colors. That's your aura. Okay, and then you got a crucial role in forming matter of creating phenomena like auras. Their abundance. See what I'm saying? Their abundance. So I told you they watching for that 10 of Pentacles. Once you activate your electrons, their abundance is estimated to be around 0 in the observable universe. 10. Oh, okay. It says estimated to be around 10 in the observable universe. 10 of Pentacles. You see what I'm saying? They don't want you to activate them electrons. Plasma. You see why plasma is so important? Do you see why now? Because if you go sell your plasma, that's why it's so important. Got electrons in it. So they don't want they don't want you to activate your electrons, your plasma. Because it's connected to the cosmos. If you're a galactic being, they know that shit. You activate your electrons by your chakras. That's an aura. Chakras is auras. Really think about it. You got the red, you got the purple, you got the lavender. That's how, when you activate your chakras, that's your aura. You know what I'm saying? Child, did I just give y'all some? I hope y'all understanding. Ace of Cups. That's what I'm saying. Divine intervention. Okay. The peace, balance, bringing yourself to peace and balance. Your emotions, everything's supposed to be balanced. That's why probably why they said you need to get up, you need to do that fortune. You need to go up, you need to go ahead and do that fortune, you know, and let everybody know. So I don't know how I figured that. As like, I'm sitting at this table and I'm just like, so what is it that you want me to see about the balance of relationships? Why, you know, because it was like 360. That's the only way you can balance that. That's the way of the world too, 360. You know, Ace of Cups, balance. You know what I'm saying? Yin and yang. You see what I'm saying? I read that already about, you know, the cosmos having electrons in it. So I said, oh, so we got electrons in it's the beast. Look, think about it. The beast. When they say the beast, 666, which makes up man. He says, man, you know, the beast will come out the land. Okay, remember that. It's the sea back then meant land. Okay, so if man, he's saying man, a man will come out the land. Okay, which is antons, 6 electrons, neutrons, protons, makes up man. Okay. Man is made up of all those, but really, if you activate the electrons, if you activate that, how you activate your electrons, your aura is your chakras. 7 chakras, which is divine. Thank you. I guess divine said, yep. So that's how, you know, that's how that shit rocking. That's why that's why these demons, these secret societies getting so aggravated with you, because they don't want you to activate your, let's put it like this. They don't want you to activate them electrons. That means you're too highly elevated. You get what I'm saying? That means you're too highly activated. And then what it said on there, like you got wisdom. What is that? Wisdom. The wisdom keeper. The wisdom keeper. Like you know too much. Because you reaching higher levels, you're gonna know too much. You're especially if you're a fucus. I read that to you earlier. What is a fucus? Like you are a psychic. You can see unseen shit. Oh, as I'm saying that, you can see what's in the spiritual realms. You go deep in the spiritual realms. So when y'all see me come on here, you know, and you hear me say, or you see me, you know, telling you I see shit, you know, I really do be seeing shit. Like the dark and the light. That's why I say I'm the dark and the light. I can really see shit. What motherfuckers doing in the dark and the motherfucking light. Okay? Because regardless of what you say, the moon is still a light. That's the only thing that's shining at night. So it's still, you know, illuminated. It's still the light. Even if you're sitting in the dark, if you see the moon, a full-ass moon, a new moon, it's bright as fuck, ain't it? So it's still a light. They made it that way. So it's like something about the devil and the Page of Swords. Like I said, the center attack during the moon. There's something about that damn moon, man. That deals with intellect, emotions, and shit. Oh, so intellect and shit like that. You the wisdom keeper. So they try to break it. You getting any type of intuition or anything like that. They need to send out illusions. Basically, send a shot to your whatever electrons. That's crazy. They do a lot of hidden shit. Chariot. You moving too fast. You're accelerating too fast. Yin and yangs. The black horse, the white horse. The Knight of Pentacles. So this is the Knight of Pentacles. This could be the Page of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. This could be this person that be watching. You see what I'm saying? That be following, that put out these, you know, people to watch you. Part of this satanic code, double code, the dark part of this shit right here, and it be both yin and yang, male and females. Okay? Male and female. The moon, the goddess is really the females. The goddess is the moon. Because you are the wisdom keepers. High priestess. Hidden knowledge. The wisdom keeper. The owl. Basically. You can see hidden shit. Especially, I keep telling you, especially if you're a fucus. I read that to you what a fucus is. And the dates. So this is how you're going to know. And this is how you're going to know since a child you had these gifts. Where is it at? Let me read this to you about the Ophiuchus. So that's right in between Scorpio and Sagittarius. So it's actually 13 zodiac signs. Well, 14, because we got Sears, I think it is. No, it's the other one. It's another. It's actually 14 zodiacs. You got to ask yourself why they're leaving these out. So we got Ophiuchus. A lot of people don't know about the Ophiuchus. Those are healers, things like that. And that did come out, healers. Where's the Ophiuchus? Where is the Ophiuchus? Okay, Ophiuchus. Psychic abilities, unseen realms. Okay? Unseen realms. They be knowing that you are Ophiuchus. You got these, you can see the low and above, like I'm saying, unseen realms. Shit that people can't see. You can see it. Uncovering hidden truths. That's why if they're keeping secrets, they know that's why they got to watch you, because you the wisdom keeper. You're a Ophiuchus, November 30th to December 17th. Okay, black tourmaline. You probably need black tourmaline. You know, it might heighten it a little bit more. Okay, it's something with. I'm trying to tell you something with unseen. That's why the fucus be watched hard as fuck because they know you can see unseen shit, and if they're in a secret society, they don't want you to know a lot of things. You get what I'm saying? The owl. They don't want you to know a lot of fucking things that's going on. Judgment, because they know that you probably can call out judgment too. Exactly. So you be wondering why you being watched. You better check if you're a fucus, you're gonna be watched harder. Or they're gonna send shots at you harder. You know what I'm saying? They try to fuck with your basically your electrons. Basically your plasma. I hope none of y'all be going to sell y'all plasma, man. Getting y'all plasma away. You see how you get paid a lot of money for that shit? Just let you know, look, 8 of Pentacles. Look at you just water in the universe. Before you activate, when that shit activate, it's like water in the damn universe. Your aura change, which with each chakra alignment, your aura change. So if y'all go study the 7 aura colors, you'll know that's your aura. They don't see the shit, your aura. When your plasma is activated, that's your aura. Why you think that shit's so expensive? Ask yourself that damn question and ask yourself why, since a child, these people been following you. And really, the ones that can see in the unseen, you know what I'm saying? The star, everybody star sees, but really the ones that's a fucus, they really like know that you can see unseen shit. Okay? Unseen shit, untold, you know, hidden truths, like I just read to you, child. And you can manifest. If you activate, you get them electrons, which in the cosmos. So when them cosmos is moving, say Jupiter, you know what I'm saying? When that shit start, you know, aligning and shit, a certain alignment, you get luck and shit like that. That's what they watching for too. They watching the universe give and receive with you and shit. And they be trying to stop that shit. But you too extraterrestrial for that shit. Like, like what? And you got that royal line. Crazy, man. You be wondering why they be watching so hard. The universe be giving them receive. I'm telling you, magic. Sorcerer. They will call you a sorcerer, but they didn't want doing the magic, sending the hits out to you to make sure. That's why I be saying the frequency. Your frequencies can't be too high. Your energy can't be too high. So that's why they send them shots to try to make you go low frequency so you can't activate, so you can't see the unseen shit that's going on, basically. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. You done figured it the fuck out. I'm trying to tell you. Figure this shit the fuck out. They don't like that shit. And they don't like people that got that knowledge. God's grace. You feel like you know me, but you don't know me? Is it a deja vu? Might be a deja vu. We probably met in another life. A different life. You know what I'm saying? Probably ancient Kemet. Probably was ancient Kemet. Try to remember. That's why you need to activate. So you can remember. I be getting those too. Like you always meet people and you come across people like, I seem like I know you. Some of your exes, you probably was like, it seemed like I already know you. And then they end up being a disaster. Yeah, you know them. Them the ones that try to take you out last lifetime. Those are motherfuckers that try to take you out. Now I know where I know you from. Now I know where I know you from. Right? Now I know where the fuck I know you from. Shit, you was the one that was helping them motherfuckers to help put curses and hexes on me back then. We had a war back then. That's what the fuck it was. And I probably whooped your ass last time. You coming back to get revenge. Some people don't even know they have an entity attachment since then. You know, they don't even know why they're attacking you. You ask them why you're attacking me. I don't know. No, that's because we know you from last lifetime. That's why. I know the reasons. That's why I stepped the fuck off. That I know you. That's why I stepped the fuck off. And you shit. Quick to step the fuck off. Yeah, I know the reason. Because I know you from last lifetime. You probably unalived me before, or something like that. Are you trying to do the shit again? Or is either something happened where, my bloodline was against your bloodline and you still hate me to this motherfucking day. Take it as a resonate. I've been on this shit since a child. I'm trying to tell you, motherfuckers be knowing me. They're like, yeah. It's like I said, and your energy would speak for itself. Because I told you, sometimes I just sit down on the porch. I like to be alone. I like that because I'm always getting, and they know that too. They be watching that shit too when you're alone, when you're a loner. They be like, they getting some uploads. This why you looking, your aura, just how you looking. They be like, they getting some upload. That's why they send somebody, like, if you're like sitting somewhere alone, that's why you automatically they'll send somebody to fucking distract you and shit. You ever notice that? Like, you could be sitting at a bench, you could be sitting at a table by yourself on a porch, something like that, and they'll always send somebody to fucking attack you, like start talking and shit. They'll start talking and shit. That shit don't be by coincidence. That shit be on purpose to get you to stop getting them uploads, to see them unseen shit. They know when you activating, and they know you getting them fucking uploads. They know that shit. That's why they got to send somebody in. I told you, the page of Pinnacle, the page of Swords. They got to send somebody in. Hurry up, go in there. They're getting too many uploads. We don't want them to see shit. The Wisdom Keeper, which is Thoth. That's that Thoth energy. That's that Emerald Tab. That's why I be telling y'all, if y'all know that y'all chosen, okay, y'all need to go ahead and get y'all some emerald and start wearing that, like around your neck, on your. Watch how rich you feel. I'm telling you, I'm gonna order me some emeralds, like emerald necklaces, emerald bracelets, and then just watch. It's just gonna, you got to charge them and shit like that. Sage them, charge them, whatever. But get y'all some emerald, get it put on a chain or something like that and start wearing it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They already know me. They be like, that child, she love being alone. Divine know that too about me. My ancestors know that too, because I get a lot. Just like last night, till this rises, and I just got up and I started. It was like, you need to do the fortunes. You need to go ahead and do the fortunes and let them know who blends in with who well. So that way they'll know, you know what I'm saying? It ain't for you just to diss nobody or walk away from nobody. Everybody deserves a chance, but I'm just telling you about the 360, how to balance who you're well balanced with, basically. You know what I'm saying? Wisdom Keeper. I just get them uploads. I was like, oh shit, okay, so hold up. How should we do this then? And okay, so the goddesses, so if you want to say the divine feminine deals with the moon, because you are the wisdom keepers. And so the men are the sun, they're the sun gods. Well, y'all all sun children, but they're the sun. So it would have to be even out, equally yoked. How will we equally yoke that? So since the sun gods, since they're sun gods, they have to be with the moon. You know what I'm saying? They have to be with the moon. Light and dark, yin and yang energies. It got to be light and dark, so it can be balanced out. So since you are goddesses, the moon, they have to be with somebody that's the moon. Their moon sign, zodiac sign, got to be that. And they got to be with a sun. You know what I'm saying? That's how I weigh that shit out. If you understand what I'm saying. They were just giving me this wisdom. And I was like, that do make sense. That do make perfectly sense. 360. Y'all if y'all put together, it makes a 360. That do make perfect sense, y'all. That made perfect sense. I was like, oh, okay. Right, that's what I'm saying. So if you go back and think about some of the signs you was with, and you'll figure out why you was unbalanced. I gave y'all the fortune, degrees. You'll see that why it was unbalanced. You know what I'm saying? Like what was off. You know what I'm saying? And how you'll do that. Okay, I guess it's showing me that. So let me see. So it was one person I was with that was an Aquarius, right? I'm gonna show y'all. It was one person that I was with was Aquarius. Let me get their degrees. Let me show you how this works, okay? So they was an Aquarius. They was an Aquarius. I'm gonna figure this out, y'all. I'll be figuring this out. I like to study. I'm a Sagittarius expansion. So I was 240. All right. And Aquarius is 300. Okay. 300, 240. 540. Way off whack. So we take away 360. Eight, 180. So what sign is 180? You see how off whack I was? You with the Aquarius, it's too unbalanced. It was like 180, y'all. So who is a 180? Somebody is a 180. That will put me in. I'm figuring this out, y'all. Galactic. Libra. See what I'm saying? Balance. Libra. Balance. Libra is a 180. You see what I'm saying? This shit wasn't balanced. It was off balance. So that'll put you in Libra, meaning you need to balance. It's what I'm talking about now with the 360. It got to be balanced. Libra, balance. Was not balanced at all. So that's how y'all can do y'all shit. You go back and you see why y'all was unbalanced. Libra. That would put you in a Libra placement, basically, for both of y'all, basically, because 180, Libra. That's what it was telling you the whole time when I was with that person. It's got to be balanced. So it was unbalanced. It was 180 degrees, you know what I'm saying, off or something like that. No, too much. It was too much. Balance. It was too much. You get what I'm saying? I hope y'all get what I'm saying. So if you go back and you do your degrees and you add them up and then you add them up, then you subtract 360 and then you go to the placements, what degrees is left out of it, you subtract it, it's going to let you know. I don't know how I figured this shit out, y'all, but it's going to put you right in the sign to let you know what was off. So if I'm balanced, it was something like balance, like off balance, it said Libra. So if I pick another sign, I like this. Let me see. I'm going to test myself. All right. Let's go in Aries. Let's go with Aries. Let's go with Aries. And then don't forget that 19 degrees too for Ophiuchus. Okay. And then add on 19 degrees, 180, and then 19, 9, 9, 199. We don't have nothing that's 199. 2 off. That's what I'm saying. Give me Aries, 30 degrees. 270. That's too low. So who is 270? Capricorn. Okay? That's basically like karma and shit like that. Kingdom, family, foundation and shit like that. If you could do it like that, that probably, it was too off. Way off. 360. That'll put you in Capricorn. Don't ask me how I'm figuring this out, y'all. I just got up and they was like, look, you gotta go in there and do them fortunes. So go when y'all do your natal chart, see what your fortune is in. I know what mine is in. So if I add my Sagittarius up with my fortune sign, I ain't gonna tell y'all. Motherfuckers be going all up in my shit. They already went up in your shit though. Figure out what the hell your fortune is, what your fortune is in, and all that shit. 150. 390 degrees. Okay, so that's, and then let me take 390, take away 360, 30 degrees. Now, what signs is 30 degrees? Aries and Taurus. They both 30 degrees. So Taurus is game. Aries is God of War, sex, lust, passion. Okay? So I'm trying to tell y'all. I don't know. I'll be getting into that. I'll be getting into astrology, astronomy. I'm a Sagittarius, so expansion. We be getting into all that shit. We be loving that shit. I never really like math. But this type of shit right here, I'll be getting into like, why would you tell me to get into all of this? Like, why would I get into this rising? Like, I just need you to figure this out. And I'm like, okay, well, that came first with the fortune, degrees, and then they was like, okay, the moon and the sun. The moon and the sun. Okay? The goddesses are the moon and the gods are the sun. So they have to be well balanced with the 360. So add that up and make sure it adds up to 360. And then it's well balanced. And I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. But the goddess, it was like somebody was talking, I swear. And it was like, so if they're a god, they have to be the woman. It's not they rising sun because that would be the sun, that would be the god. The moon will make up the yin and the yang. That's that, that circle with the yin and yang. So they moon sign, they have to be with somebody moon sign that is, in that zodiac. And I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. And it's going to be well balanced. Damn. Wisdom keeper. Right. Right. That is true. Like they are like the mammon. What you call that? Not the Mormons. What you call them? What some people was back in the days? They had the calendar. What you call them people? The ones that had the calendar. Damn. Yeah, the Mayans. Those are the ones that had the calendar. And what's that other calendar that I used to go by? What was that calendar? I can't even think of the calendar. I know I wrote that shit down. I know, no, not the Amish calendar. It was some other calendar. They call it something else. The real calendar. I can look it up and it'll tell you the real calendar, the real months, just like you got 14 zodiacs, but they won't tell you that. They're skipping out those two other zodiacs, which is a Fucus for some reason. Right. That's what I'm saying. Just like the map is not correct. The map, you turn the map upside down, that's the real map. If you turn the map upside down, that is the correct map. Just to let you know, that's not the original map. Right. Christmas will actually be in September. Christmas will actually be what, September 19th or September 21st or something like that. Christmas is actually in September. Y'all better learn, man. They made sure they put the map the opposite direction. They did all that shit to y'all. They was fucking with y'all, man. They be fucking with y'all. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I did a study on that about a couple months ago. I was like trying to see it. Is this the real calendars? And then all of a sudden it came up a different calendar, and I was like, oh, that's the calendar they used to go by in Egypt. The Egyptian calendar. It's basically like an Egyptian calendar. I like to learn. I like to learn shit. I've been like this since a child. I don't be playing them games. That's what I'm saying. And is it really like Sunday don't really start the days of the week either? Is it something like that? Monday don't really start the day of the week. It's supposed to be Sunday or something like, or Saturday. I think it's supposed to be Saturday. It's really, they fucked everything up, man. That's why they don't want you to be, you the wisdom keeper of Fucus. They don't want you to be, they know you be knowing, or you going to get that upload. Y'all be calling it centuries. I be calling it dynasties. I like to call it another dynasty. Like every New Year's, I be like, instead of New Year's, I be like a dynasty. I be on that shit. I be like, oh, here's another dynasty. Because that's what they used to call it back then, especially in Atlantis. These was dynasties. Egyptians called them dynasties. The 8th day of the year. Would it be Friday? I baked me a cake early this morning on Rising too, y'all. I baked me a cake. That cake already gone. That cake already gone. My dog ate some. My dog was in the kitchen when I was baking. He was like, yeah, looking at me like, yeah, cook that shit up. My dog looking at me like bacon, making that mix and shit. Like, yeah, cook that shit up. As long as it wasn't chocolate cake. Child. You don't taste like it. This tastes like some with some chips that I used to get. Oh my god. My memory would be like, I did so much studying. I'm trying to think of that, it come in that red bag. Child, I've been doing so much studying and raking all them damn leaves today. Them is a lot of leaves, man. Hell, but I save me some money. You don't have to pay nobody to rake them leaves, man. Shit, I know I'm gonna take me a spiritual shower and I'm gonna just relax, and I know I'm gonna get some. I don't. Yesterday I was getting so many uploads. Last night I was getting so many uploads, and then, you know, I told you I did my affirmations. Make shit clear. You know, make this shit come to surface, because I know what I'm feeling in the spiritual realm. And then I go for my walk and I come back, and then that's what my mom tell me. You know, what the lady told her, and I'm like. I said, I told you, Mom. I told you. I told you. I've been telling you for years, and you was not listening to me. Now it takes somebody else to confirm exactly what I was saying. Mm-hmm. Okay. I be putting my crystals in water, like outside the front of my door and outside the back of my door. I put a healing crystal in water. My dog always drinking my damn crystal water. Every time I put the water outside with the crystal in, he go back there, he be drinking it. And it's like he get excited or some shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? I gotta keep filling it with water. I'm like, why do you keep drinking this water? That's weird. Like, I put water, I put it in the water because water is a portal. So I keep the portal open, around my house. That's probably why I get a lot of uploads to the front and the back of my house and the back porch. When I let him out the back, he started drinking the water. Oh no. Casino water? What casino water? I want to go to St. Lucia. Because they said that water with the volcano near it, they said there's some healing water or something like that in St. Lucia. I heard that plenty of times. I can't think of them damn potato chips. They come in a red bag. They're like crispy, thin chips, some shit like that. Okay. That would be good to take a spiritual shower in. A spiritual bath. From the bottle. I'm going to keep that in mind. I know we had some place in Willamette, Connecticut. And it's nothing but spring water. They said it was healing water. A lot of people used to take jugs. And they'll go there. You see a whole bunch of people going over there with jugs, filling it up and shit like that. I know in Willamette, Connecticut, they had something like that. A lot of people be sitting there with them jugs and shit like that, filling up on that water. I think I went there one time and got some. That's about it. Well, you can make you some Florida water then. Okay. You can make you some Florida water then. I know that's right. I don't drink tap water. I like spring water or alkaline water. I can't drink no tap water. When I was younger, and I'm gonna show you why too. Tell you why, because you know how you take science class when you're younger, and they have you look at different shit, do binoculars and shit like that, microscopes and shit like that. Man, they had us look at tap water under a microscope, and you see all them little bugs and shit floating in that shit. I was like, oh hell no, I'm never drinking that shit again. Parasites. It's basically parasites. That's what it is. Ever since then, when I drank that tap water, if I drink it, I start throwing up. I don't know why I can't drink tap water. I be throwing up off of tap water, but I gotta have alkaline water, or I gotta have I drink that 360 water. That'd be crazy. I don't know. I like natural shit. I don't like a lot of chemicals either. If I can find something natural to use, like even for your hair, your skin, without a lot of chemicals in it, like shea butter, shit like that, like pure shit like that. Black soap, cocoa butter soap, shea butter soap. I never was into like I used to be into Dove soap, but I'm not, unless it's the unscented one. I never was into like Irish Spring, shit like that. It's had to be like black soap, cocoa butter soap, pure soap, It's a so-called pear soap, shit like that. Coconut soap, shit like that. Y'all be putting all them chemicals on y'all body. Then wondering why y'all be looking old fast. I'm saying shampoo and shit. That shampoo, I just deep condition my hair. That's it. I just deep condition my hair. And then I scrub it. Like, you know, with the deep conditioner. You know what I'm saying? You can put olive oil in it. You know, hot olive oil in it. You know, and just scrub it through your hair and shit like that. Then rinse it out. And then put olive oil in your hair or something like that to blow dry it out. I don't know. But I do put not perms like that. But when my hair get real rough or some shit, I will put a perm. But I need to stop doing that. And if I put a perm in my hair, it's probably like once every 3 months, once every 4 months or something, like when it goes out. But yeah, I better stop using all them chemicals. I be getting them big things of shea butter, shit like that, to dry off with and shit like that. While your skin wet, rub that shit in. And it keep you looking young. If y'all like Noxzema, I like Noxzema. I'll use Noxzema and some shit like that. I started using Noxzema when I was 12. So, There's something about coconut oil and eggs. No, what is it? Coconut oil. What is it? Eggs and coconut. Coconut and make your hair grow fast. Coconut oil and eggs and make your hair grow fast and long as fuck. I heard coconut oil and eggs. Like you let it sit in your hair. It strengthens your hair. If you want to add aloe vera in it, you can. You know what I'm saying? Something about potatoes too. Potatoes, like if you want to lighten your skin and shit like that, you can use like aloe vera and potatoes. Chop it up. You know, y'all got one of those crushers or something like that, then make it smooth, like a blender. You make it smooth, potatoes and aloe vera, or you can add a little bit of coconut oil in there or something like that. That's good for your skin. Like if y'all got some, with some skin spots, sunspots, shit like that, and if you want to get rid of your sunspots, it's good to do potatoes, white potatoes, and like olive oil. Or what's that shit? What is it? What is that shit? Starch. Like some starch and like olive oil, coconut oil, and potatoes. You blend that shit real good, make it real milky and shit. If you got them sunspots on your skin, if you're a lighter tone, and you mix all that together and you rub that shit on your skin, it lighten your skin tone. Baking soda, yeah. Clothes and fabric softener for candles. Keeps the bugs. I didn't even know that. Baking powder. Keep the bugs away, candles. Fabric softener for candles. Keep the bugs away. Okay, I'm trying to get me some I'm trying to make some candles. Make some of those damn things. Hell yeah. That would be for spring, when spring hit back around. The summer with them bees and stuff like that. I do not like bees. Ooh, I had so many incidents. They used to sting me at the weirdest places. I got stung when I was pregnant. I got stung when I was pregnant. I got stung with a child on my feet. On the bottom of my feet. I didn't know a bee. Somebody killed a bee on the floor, but it stung the fuck out of the bottom of my feet. The other time, a bee stung me in my stomach, like underneath my shirt in the summertime. And then when I was pregnant, one stung me in my mouth because I was drinking orange soda and it just came up and said, psh. And then, oh yeah, I ain't gonna never forget that one. Raking leaves, in the summertime, I was getting some leaves up and a bee came from underneath the leaves and followed me and stung me in my eye. And then I thought the bee was gone. The shit was funny as hell. It must have followed me in the house. Because I heard it was like, oh my God. And then while I was sitting there on the chair, sitting up here fucking with my eye, it came back and stung me under here. I'm like, y'all gotta watch the damn bees, man. But I heard bee stings kill rheumatoid arthritis. I damn sure heard that. I heard bee stings kills rheumatoid arthritis. So if you get a bee and you got arthritis in your hand, I don't know if you want to do that or not. If you get a bee and you let it sting you, like hold it with the tweezers and let it sting you on your hand. Woo wee. I'm trying to tell you, you get a bee. I seen it on a show before. It was like bee stings cure rheumatoid arthritis. So wherever your arthritis is at, and you get yeah, I'll be taking tablespoons of that too. Vinegar, white vinegar. It thins out your blood. You got high blood pressure. So if y'all got high blood pressure and shit like that, y'all can take your either honey or you can just take your tablespoon of, I'm not no doctor. You know you got to say that on YouTube. Take your tablespoon of white vinegar. Okay? Organic vinegar or something like that. It tastes nasty, but that shit really help your ass. I gotta tell you that. Mm-hmm. But anyways, I'm gonna go take me a spiritual shower. Y'all gonna join me tomorrow. And I'm gonna do some readings. We're gonna get into some readings. Y'all already know how it gets down, you know, cold case, all that other stuff. And I thank y'all for joining my channel. Thank you for being patient with me because I had to get them leaves done, y'all. I had to. They was about to pile the hell up. I hate when they pile up, and then you gotta, you know, rake all of them at one time. So I do it little by little and start burning them, so that way, you know, I won't have a whole lot to do at the end. You know what I'm saying? For hunting deers for no reason. I never heard of that. But get you a bee then. Let it sting you wherever you got arthritis. I feel sorry you got it in your knee. I guess you gotta let it stick you in. I guess you gotta I'm Cherokee and Blackfoot, and I got so much shit mixed in me. It's a fucking shame. But I guess if it's your knee, you gotta put it in the back of your knee. You know what I'm saying? Let it sting you. You gotta let it sting you in the back of your knee, so the venom can go through your knee. I ain't doing that shit. I'm good. I'm good with that. But anyways, I hope everybody have a blissful night. If y'all want to leave any comments after I get off, let me know. Okay? Thanks for joining my channel. I'm scared of them too. They be trying to get close to me. They be trying it. Touch, I don't say bye. I say tidy up. Okay, something like that. Okay. Tidy up or something like that. See you later. Love you.